I have a little intro on this poem that I'm going to be reading tonight, and I'll try and keep it short. This is a little different from the poems that I've been reading because, first of all, it's one of the very earliest ones I wrote. It's within the first 5 or 6 that I wrote back in 1998. At that point in 98, I was a 3-year-old Christian. So I was very young in my faith. And actually reading through this poem this week, getting ready for tonight, was kind of like opening the old family albums and looking at pictures of yourself as a child and thinking, how could I have ever been so silly? So that's one of the things. So this is a little more lighthearted than some of the poems I've been reading before. The second thing is that there were a couple of lines in this poem that when I was reading through it, I actually chuckled out loud. One of them was I talk about giving up my hobbies. Now at that time I still had horses, I had dogs, and Barry and I can tell you that in the last year and a half, we've put a whole new meaning to giving up our hobbies. It's like the Lord has told us, no, all your attention is going to be mine from this point forward. So if I had only known then what I know now. The other humorous line, I'll let y'all figure it out. The last thing that I want to say, and I said I was going to keep this short. Sometimes when I was sitting and writing, and still am when I'm sitting and writing even today, pouring out my heart, the words are coming faster than my fingers are flying across the keyboard, and sometimes God answers. When I'm questioning Him and I'm challenging Him, can you imagine that, how bold that has to be? I'm challenging Him, what's going on, why me, Lord? And sometimes He answers. This is one of the poems where He answers. Now, in my book, that's easy to show because I italicize the words, but I don't know how to italicize my voice. So y'all are going to have to listen closely, and maybe I'll do a little pause before that direction changes and y'all can pick up on it. Okay, the title of this poem is Submit. As I walk with you, Lord, I try to follow your lead, but shouldn't I be doing something more, Lord? Some gap I could be filling somewhere, some need. I read about all the great ones and the tremendous sacrifices they made. It makes my efforts seem puny. I'm afraid I won't make the grade. And your sacrifice, Lord, you laid down your life for mine. You died for my sins so that forever your light would shine. I'm willing to do whatever, Lord, you call on me to do. But isn't there something more I could be doing for you? Some have given their life for you, but no one's asking for my head. So tell me what great sacrifice I can make instead. I could give up my hobbies. For me, that's a pretty big deal. You know how much I enjoy them. You know how they make me feel. But I really don't think that's it, Lord. I think there's something more. So please tell me what it is, Lord. Talk to me like you have before. I could sell all my worldly possessions and give the money to the poor and aged. I could spend my days on the battlefield of the spiritual war we wage. I could go out to the suburbs, door to door, to spread your name. Is there one thing greater than the other, or do all our efforts mean the same? Maybe I could write a book and publish it far and wide so that people could see your grace, your love, and guidance in my life. I just don't know what it is, Lord, the greatest thing I could do to show you that I believe, Lord, to prove my love for you. Child, you look all around you for answers again and again when all you really need to do is listen now and then. If you want to prove your love, it's really quite simple, you see. With one word, I have your answer, but you must look to me. The greatest thing my people can do, and the only thing I ask, is for you to listen for my voice. Not a difficult task. And when you hear my voice calling, don't turn away from me. Don't let your world tell you that it's foolishness they see. You ask me what is the greatest sacrifice? What is to me your greatest gift? And it's only this, my child, when you hear me, submit. Thank you.